Good afternoon, and good day, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hi, happy Tuesday. Tuesday for me. It's also my birthday, 46 years and counting. It's crazy. Sorry, not crazy. It's amazing. Working on positive self-talk. Super easy for me to tell other people no negative self-talk about yourself, but I always have to try to catch myself when I do negative self-talk. So I'm not crazy. It's not crazy. I'm 46. It's amazing. It's wonderful. All the things. What is interesting is this is the first time that I've had a birthday that I haven't been able to celebrate it with really close friends and really close family. So this is something new for me, which I knew it was coming up. It's not a secret. It was bound to happen because I'm here in lovely London. And there's a lot been going on. So this episode of From Mile High to High Tea birthday edition. Thank you for sharing your day with me. There's been a lot of things going on. So first and foremost, I am 2/3 of the way done with my university studies in grad school, which is absolutely incredible. I am extremely happy with what I've done so far, and I've been learning a whole lot. My last class, I didn't get a chance to talk to everyone about it, but I've talked to some close friends. My last class was energy and climate change, and by far the most fascinating class I've had so far here. And when I say it really was the class that I actually needed to figure out where I was going next, that's the dead honest truth. And I did some really good work with that, actually. And I say actually because when I first started, it was not the university studies that I thought it was going to be. Yeah, maybe writing a quick essay, maybe 4 pages, if that, something like that. Basic. I don't know. I guess I really didn't know what to expect, but I knew it wasn't going to be easy, and I was actually thrown back because it was easy doing the research, and that was actually fun. I had a lot of fun in my classes so far. And it's something different because I don't know, because I haven't been to grad school in the States yet. Well, that's not true-ish. Anyway, grad school here is different because it's so much research. There's so much research that you're doing, and there's so much passion behind this school. I'm at Birkbeck right now, University of London, and I like it. I like it a lot. I really enjoy what they stand for their studies. And what I found fascinating and hard was explaining more. So I've been used to just kind of not getting by, but the American university system is what it is. And so I had to do a lot of deep diving and explaining myself even more. And the comments that I received back from the professors was spot on. And things like, "Oh, you started really strong with this, and I just wanted more background on this subject." So I continued to take all their criticism or feedback, not criticism, and just build on it and build on it and build on it, and still am becoming a better writer. So I have my last third coming up here in October, starting here. And it's my dissertation class, and then 2 other courses that are my core classes. And it is going to be nuts. So it's going to be a lot of work. And I've already actually started the dissertation process. I've shared with a couple close friends my final 2 theories or topics that I narrowed all the way down from 12. So, and I'm really, really happy with them. And once I submit that, I'll share with you all my final dissertation theory or subject. So still working on that. I decided to just get a jump start on it just because I know how difficult it's going to be as far as doing 2 core classes and a dissertation course, while also just trying to live. So I decided to just start a little bit early, actually a month and a half, 2 months early, get my proposal in, which I will do in just a couple of days. And get started, and I'm so excited about it. I will give you a sneak peek as far as it's going to do with water governance, but that's all I'm going to say. That's it. Anyway, so classes have been going awesome. I've passed all my courses so far. I've gotten not so pretty marks on one of my papers, which I was like, wait, what? And it goes back to that idea of just like, oh, this is enough. This is great. You know, they asked for 2,500 words. Okay, great. I gave them 2,400. 25 is like, you know, you want to get to 25, if not a little bit more. But make sure that those 2,500 words are like precise and to the point, not dragging things out. And so I've done a lot of learning along the way about becoming a better writer. So Jenny John, if you're watching this, I might just have to reach out to you soon for some help. Anywho, that's the school side. Like I said, it's been going great, and I absolutely love studying. I'd never in a million years thought that I would say this, but I really do enjoy going to school. Like going to grad school is awesome. Emily Cunningham, if you are also watching this, you and I had that very brief discussion too about going back to grad school. So one, I want to thank you for putting that spark in my ear. I appreciate that, because it's been worth it, that's for sure. On the other side of things, I've just been going to lots of plays, exploring theater here, which is so phenomenal. And it's crazy just because how inexpensive it is. Well, inexpensive if you catch the right deals, which so many people here, they ask me like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you went there and it's so expensive. I'm like, what? No way. I go to some of the shows where it's like 25 quid or 25 pounds, and it's so cheap in comparison to going to a Broadway musical or something like that. Hamilton back home, spending hundreds of dollars, you know, being in line forever. But this is great. So yeah, lots of theater, lots of musicals, some really deep ones. Yeah, some really awesome ones. I think the best one I've had so far is For Black Boys. I'm gonna stop there because I don't want to mess it up, but I have to put that in the credits. But that play was absolutely brilliant. Hit me in so many different ways that I was not expecting, and just well written. And the singing, the dancing was phenomenal. My sister got a chance to come out here, and we got to see The Lion King. And when I say that was an immersive show, it was top notch. Second best one so far. I even got to see Wicked also, which is number 3 on my list so far. And then I've gotten to see some of the famous actors who've gotten here. I saw Kit Harington when he was here just last week. Phenomenal show, a great show. And it's been really good. Like, I'm not gonna stop going to theater here. That's one of the things that I think I should take advantage of, so I am. Also just going to explore things. The museums here are all free, except unless you go to a specific, exhibit. So I make my way to the museums as much as possible, especially when it is super hot outside. I'll just be out walking and it's, oh my gosh, let me just hop into the museum real fast and get into the air conditioner so I'm not literally melting my face off. So the theater and the museums are really cool. Plus I love the history. Just learning about not just UK history, but just world history is really fun. And just seeing some of the sculptures and the fashion, and just the talent, pure talent, is just fascinating to me. And one other thing I've gotten to do is just like explore music. The music scene is just as popular here as it is in the States, and I love it because it's cheap. And when I say cheap, like, I'll say it a million times. Like, I'm used to going to a concert and paying at least $80 for a concert ticket, and that may just be a nosebleed seat way at the very top, something like that. Whereas here, depending on who it is, obviously, I may spend like $17 to $25 US something like that, or even a little bit more, something. It depends on where it is and who it is. But the music's so fun. It's just, I go to a lot of these places by myself. I've made a couple really close friends, but they also work. And they don't have the luxury like I do to not just be working. So some people actually have more than one job. It's just nuts. The prices of living, the cost of living here in certain areas is pretty high. So yeah, that's that. The other thing I'm really happy to be just out here experiencing is just being outside. Greenwich Park, where I stay, it's just a 10-minute walk for me, not even. And I take Basil out there, get him some time with his little doggo friends. And it's just like being out in nature is really nice. And I've been doing that a lot more lately, just to reground me and just get me out of my own head and get me out of the house and just get some fresh air. So that's been really nice. And cooking, I've been cooking a lot more. Took a little bit, which is really hard, by the way, especially here because the food is phenomenal. Original British food, okay, fish and chips, great. I do love them though. Sunday roast, sure, if it's lamb, absolutely, 100%. But there's so many different cultures here, and the food is just delicious, like truly. And it's hard not to want to go somewhere every single day or every week. So I've been starting to get back into cooking. Thank you, HelloFresh. You guys are lifesavers. Thanks, Mom, for hounding me to get onto HelloFresh again. So I appreciate that. And then having Basil out here has been really great. And at first, it was like rocky. We went through this patch of just, I'm going to sell you. Some family of 4 with a really big backyard is going to be extremely happy. Because it was just difficult. In my head, I was thinking, oh yeah, it's going to be great. We'll just pick up where we left off. And no, having a 2-year-old pup here while you're trying to do grad school, it takes some work. So, but all in all, honestly, it's been a blessing in disguise. And I wouldn't give him up. I'm not giving him up. He's just taking a nap right now so I can actually film Discord. He would literally be around me, jumping up and being in my face because he likes it when I'm on the phone. Anyway, also, I really haven't had a chance to share with most people the downside of the rough parts of being here. And to be fair, that's one of the main reasons why I decided or have been choosing not to share. It's just because I've been engulfed in that negative space for a while, having thoughts of depression and anxiety, and just like sitting with it far too long sometimes. And my life has been turned upside down, and I at some points fed into the negativity for far too long, thinking, what did I get myself into? I've made some mistakes here and even before, but mainly here, where the intention was fantastic and great intention, and I've been doing the quote unquote right thing this whole entire time. But also, I'm bound to make mistakes. I'm human, and I'm in a new country. And it's easy for me to say that now, but a couple weeks ago, no, I was not in that same mentality. I was thinking like, what the fuck, Corey? What are you thinking? You've wasted money. You could have used this money to go to do this, or you could have used this time to write a little bit better in a conclusion. You could have taken Basil all this time. There's so many thoughts, so many actions, and so many things that has been happening and will continue to happen that I allow my not so smart or just the negative part of Corey take over and drive for a long time, real hard, real fast. Trying to get into a relationship without even thinking what do you actually want? What do you not want? And just somebody just throws me a smile and that UK accent, and I'm like, sold, let's get married. And then a couple of days later, I'm like, wait, I don't even know anything about you, kind of thing. And then just trying to build relationships here and being honest with myself and being honest with my housemate. It's been difficult. Not gonna lie. They got, like I said, there are times where I'm just like, I shouldn't be here. There's no reason why I should have left a stable career as an educator to spend my mid to almost late 40s in another country without a full-blown plan of what I'm going to do and where I'm going to go, what job I'm going to do, which has been another part of this whole entire anxiety that's been coming up. Like, people will ask here, what are you going to do after school? I have no idea. No idea. And at first, honestly, it was so exciting. And I'm starting to get back into that excitement, because for a while it was not exciting. And I was starting to freak out. Like, what am I going to do? Oh my God, I don't even have a job right now. And for those who are close to me, most of you, some of you knew, like, I was using like my savings, 401k, and financial aid, unemployment, and all the things to like get me here and get me settled and everything. And after a while, I'm seeing down the road, okay, this money is really starting to go, and really starting to go faster than what I thought it was going to go. And so when people are asking, like, what am I going to do, and what type of work am I doing, and things like that, and I don't know, and then I'm on this spectrum of, wait, I don't have any income coming in anymore. It started to get to me. And I was just in a really dark place. And I had a few close friends that I decided to share some things, some of that information with. And they helped me through that. And I really appreciate that, like, truly. And my family has been an absolute godsend, and I wouldn't trade them for the world, honestly. That, and the other part of what's next. Like, what is next? And I'm so used to, and have been in such a space of, I know what my day is going to be like. I know what my week's going to be like, my month, kind of my year. Everything is like put out and planned out for me. And to be in this space of almost a year now, which is, it's nice to think about. In December 12th, that'll be a year, which is just a few more months from now. But I've been so used to knowing what's going on and what's next. And for almost a year now, or 7 months, 8 months, not knowing what's next is terrifying. It is for me. It was terrifying for me. I'm in a much better place now. Like I said, it took some work to get here mentally, honestly. But that's the part that has been keeping me away from really sharing. Like, yeah, I'll share a couple really cool things that's been going on, some snippets of some events that happened during the weekend and things like that. But honestly, like, underneath and like the real stuff that's going on, I haven't really been sharing it, and it's been, I can say, embarrassing at times. I'm not embarrassed now, but it was. And in my head, I'm thinking, I've told so many people all the things I'm doing and all the plans I have, and I felt like a failure at times. I felt like I was letting myself down. I felt like I was letting my family down, my friends down, for so long. Like, I really did. And this was like weeks, months on end, and no one really knew, I don't think. I mean, I can say that there's probably been a couple people that are like, Corey, I know there's some stuff that's going on. Rosanna, if you were, like, I think you actually called me out when you and DJ were here too, like, but there's been, like, I was stuck. I was like stuck in it, like hardcore stuck in it. And I would cry myself to sleep. I didn't write in my diary. I didn't go to the gym for a while, which you guys know that's like my bread and butter to keep like my mental. It's hard to keep this 46-year-old going. It was just a lot, and I was like deep in, the trenches in another country where I couldn't just like hop over to someone's house or take a bike ride to his best friend and like cry on somebody's shoulder. I had to be in it by myself, kind of, really, like, honestly. I mean, I had support, like I said, from my family and a couple close friends, but really when it came down to it was like me being like with me and being in it with me, and figuring it out and letting it go and being okay with it and being okay with not knowing. And that's been the hardest part so far. The hardest and the most exciting part is being okay with not knowing what's going on. As an adult, we are taught from a very early age that you need to know what's going on. You need to have a plan with your life. I think that I don't know many parents that don't tell their children, like, have a plan, have a backup plan. And when your backup plan and your plan is scratched, what do you do when you don't know what to do? And that's where I was, and I had to figure out that it was okay. It was okay for me to be there. It is okay for me not to know what's going on, and just to know that something that's happening, something great is happening, something amazing is happening. All these things are happening, and I put those things into place with my actions and with my thoughts, with my prayers, and just giving it out, like literally giving up sometimes. So I know that there's things that are happening, because they are, and it's amazing, like, truly. So I wanted to take a moment to catch everyone up and let you know that the things that's really been going on. I am safe, by the way. I know that the UK is having a lot of negative things that are going on right now, deadly things that are going on. I'm doing my absolute best to stay away from those kind of things, but at the same time, just know that I'm still going to live my life, and I'm going to, continue to explore London and continue to explore the UK and Europe to the best of my ability. And I hope that I continue to stay safe, and I'll let people know where I am as much as possible when I go into places that I think are kind of dangerous. But for now, I'm staying away from those places. But you never know, honestly. And it's just really sad that that's happening. But at the same time, this is the world we live in, unfortunately. So I'm going to continue to share love and be love, and be the positive piece of joy that people need in their lives, and accept it when it comes back to me. Oh yeah, by the way, one more thing before I leave. Accepting joy, accepting love, accepting peace. Those are the things that like truly broke me down. And Louisa, you and I had a session a while ago before I came out here about celebrating myself and being my own cheerleader, and how much that took for me to just dance in my kitchen and celebrate myself. But I've continued that work, and I've been going back to that work that you and I had touched on before. But I fully accept all the joy, all the love and peace that continues to come to me, and all the blessings. Thank you, by the way, to every single solitary person who made whatever type of donation, in whatever fashion that was, whether it been cash or gift cards, food, and things like that. Like, it has not been unnoticed, and I truly appreciate all the things that you've done for me to get me here and help me get here. I promise you, pinky swear, that I will not go more than 2 weeks. Let's do 1 week. I will not go more than 1 week before I share something actual, like something real, from Mile High to High Tea. I had a lot of fun to start it, and there's no reason for me not to. I'm in a much better place. So there's that. That's what's been going on. I hope that you are having an absolute wonderful day today. Continue to be blessed, and I will share more of my life with you, because I don't do that, and I am working on doing that. Because I know a lot about a lot of people, but a lot of people don't know a lot about me, so that's unfair. One-sided friendships are not fun. Anyway, I love you. Peace out. I'll talk to you later.